Hey there, By the Car Guy here, and today let's give the 8-ball a new rear view mirror. So if you know me at all, you know that I love my creature comforts. I don't like stripped down versions of vehicles. And if I get a stripped down vehicle, I like to add as many features as I can to it. When I saw the condition of 8-ball's rear view mirror, I saw this as an opportunity to get a little upgrade. The mirror that's in here is the stock mirror that comes with it. It doesn't auto dim, and in this particular case, it's in very bad shape. The actual reflective material is delaminating, and that stuff absolutely drives me nuts. So what I did is I went to a junkyard and picked out a different mirror. On the bright side, the mirror mounts on the windshields are I'm not going to call them universal. Some of them are a little bit different, but with these types of mirrors, a lot of them are the same. So I found a mirror off of an early 2000s Toyota Tundra that has a simple 2-wire auto dimming feature. The 2 wires, of course, are, you guessed it, positive and negative. So really simple install. We're going to slap this one on here, run a couple wires, get it powered up, and we'll have an auto dimming mirror in the 8-ball. So of course, step 1 is removal. So you're going to see a little notch at the bottom here. I just have a little screwdriver. I'm going to slide that up in here, and this should come off. There we go. You'll see it just had this little tab here grabbing on. You just had to go push on this to kind of push it back. The new one has a little screw with a little star bit there. So if we just slide that on, we can just tighten that down, and that's how it's held in place. So for mounting the mirror, that's literally it. The mirror I chose has a connector. So for me, I can just pull this out and then go wire it on my bench and then bring it back in. So in my case, I know that the white and black is the negative and the black and red is the positive. And I know that just because I literally threw it on my battery to see which one worked. And when I put those on the proper poles, they work. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to extend these out. So I'm going to bring them from the mirror down to the fuse panel. And I'm going to do that just by extending them with some existing wiring I have from an old engine harness. This one here. I have plenty of wires, so I'm just going to grab a few that are nice and long, these ones down here, cut them off and use them as extensions. All right, I found a nice orange and black that are definitely long enough, so I'm just going to grab these, connect them to these two, and then we're just going to run them down the headliner, down the A-pillar, and then underneath the dash. I'm using those all-in-one like heat wrap and solder connectors. I love those things. I'll put them down in the comments below if you want to pick them up. So we have our connector, and it had a little plastic, cover on it. If yours doesn't have it, you can buy those ones that are like a little plastic piece and they shove underneath the headliner. I'll find it and I'll put it down in the description below. But mine has this, so I'm gonna leave it. So I just need to plug this in. There we go. Flip it up to the headliner, and then just basically just shove the wires in here all the way down until they reach the A-pillar, and then just stretch the A-pillar back, just pushing them in along the way here. There we go. Until you reach your weather seal. Then you can pull that off and go down the A-pillar. From here, I'm going to get the ends and shove them behind, so that way they're underneath the dash right away, which can be done right there. And then I just go up and run the rest. There we go. Perfect. Push my seal back in. Make sure they're behind the actual plastic, because there's a lot of space back here. If you just gonna shove them back there, and then once you put this back on, you won't be pinching anything. Finishing with down here. And there you are. Nice. Now they're under the dash. Now that we're down here, I'm going to use an add-a circuit. You guys know that I absolutely love these things. So that's how we're going to handle the positive. And then the negative, we'll just find something down here to ground it on. So I'm just running it up here, making sure we have enough distance, which if I cut here, we should. All right, we're good there. With that completed, we're just going to slide it from the back up into the fuse box area. Plenty of space back here. Just slide it up. And now we just need to choose what circuit we're going to kind of latch onto here. On the back of the cover, I see woofer, which is subwoofer. This truck doesn't have one, so we're going to use that. That is a 15 amp on the right side, and it looks like it's the 6th one up on the right. So we just pop that out. And on here, the existing circuit is the one that's closest to the fuse panel, so plug that in there. And then your new one is going to be obviously the one after that. So I found a 7.5 amp. That should be more than enough for the mirror. So I plug that in there, and there you have it. Now we just plug it back in where the subwoofer fuse went. I had to flip it upside down because I already have an added fuse on the other side. So just got a little tight in there. Flipped it around, tucked it down there, and we're good. So button this up, and now all we need to do is deal with our negative cable. Alrighty, if I recall, there is a spot down here that screws into the side of the body. So let's just pop this off. Ow. And yeah, there is one right here. Yeah, there's one right up here too, that with nothing on it. So I'll show you a picture. You likely can't see that from your angle. All right, we're just popping this off. It's a 12 here. Not exactly sure what it connects. Probably be careful when I do stuff like this, but I'm not gonna All right, I have one of those circular connectors for the wires. It's gonna slide around the bolt. I'm just gonna connect the negative here and cinch the bolt back down. There we go. Slide the bolt on. It's pretty tight. I have to actually spin it to get it on and put it back in. So it didn't occur to me when we were wiring it, but I put it in subwoofer, which runs off the battery. I actually wanted to run off the ignition, so I just moved it down one to where it says heater seat, like seat heater. Don't have those either, so just also a 10 amp circuit, just threw it in there and it should be fine. So now, when I come in here and I put the key on and I turn it, yes, it should turn on. Awesome, it does. And you see all the light, it's already dimming, so mission accomplished. I absolutely love it. And the best part is, it's not all cracked up now. So that's it for this video. It's a super simple upgrade to add some more modern conveniences to the 8-ball. I hope you liked this video. If you did, go ahead, scroll down, click that like button. If it saved you some time or money, go ahead, scroll down, click that thanks button to send me a super thanks. If you have any questions or comments, put them down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.